patience, like patience.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else can do like you do. That's why I spend my life with you.
Hey humans, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Today we are going to be doing a quick chit chat of my lock journey. So today is not November, my gosh, I'm just way ahead in 2022. Today is March 17th and tomorrow, March 18th, will be my 5-year. I wanted to do this, but I feel like y'all would think it was 10, but my 5-year lock anniversary. And I kind of just wanted to go down memory lane with you guys and show you my lock journey and kind of tell you some tips, my experience, and the journey that I went through throughout these 5 years of having my lock. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the video. Let's just get right into it, y'all. So where do I even want to start? I'm going to start actually before I actually got my lock. So I have actually started the lock journey twice. I started the first time when I was in the 9th grade, and I just don't feel like I was mentally ready for the lock journey in the 9th grade. How old was I in the 9th grade? I think I might have been like 13, 14 years old when I got it done, and I got my starter locks literally maybe like a month or 2 months before 9th grade formal. So if you're from Minnesota or if you're from up north, we had junior high and then we had high school. So like our junior high was 7th grade to 9th grade, and then high school was 10th grade to 12th grade. So like at the end of the of every person's journey of like school, so like for elementary school we had like a big party for the 6th graders. So in junior high for the 9th graders, we had like this prom or homecoming, as most people would say, and it was like this really big dance, and I was super excited, and yeah, I had like a vision of how I wanted my hair done and all this stuff. And then like out of nowhere, like 2 months before, I was like, I want to get locks. And I wanted to get locks because of my cousin Maya, and she had locks. I always thought she was looked so pretty with them, and they just were so beautiful. And I always liked how I looked in single braids and like box braids. So I wanted to try it. So I told my mom, like, Mom, I want to get, locks. And she was like, okay, like if this is what you want to do, we're going to do it. And we found someone to do my locks. And I think back then people weren't charging that much. So I think my mom spent $50 to get my starter locks. And I was like, yes, I want this. I was super excited and everything. I was getting compliments from everybody at church. And then I went to fucking school. And all of my friends were such jackasses. And mind you, I was friends with a bunch of boys. So like the group I was in, we call ourselves the Crew 19. If you've ever seen my back tattoo, that's what that's for. And it was like 5 dudes and me and this other girl, like a group of us. And them niggas clowned me so bad when I got my starter locks in the 9th grade. They were like, bro, you got worms in your hair, you look like a boy. And then like the girl was like, Kiana, like we have formal, like what are you doing? And I was just like, ugh. Y'all, I was in shambles. I was so sad. So like I kept them in for maybe, I think I kept them in for a month, and then like I started dress shopping for formal, and then I was like, all right, Mom, like I don't want this anymore I don't want my hair like this anymore because everyone keeps making fun of me, and I'm not feeling it anymore. And I just wasn't as confident when I started in the 9th grade. So I've always had natural hair. I've never had a perm or anything. My mom was really good at having me and my sister embrace our natural hair, so she gave us that choice when we were older. I did get a texturizer, and it was probably the worst thing I had ever done for myself. But all through junior high and high school, I had to literally love learn how to love my natural hair. Now, I did straighten my hair. I went through phases where I had a whole bunch of freaking heat damage. And if I can find a picture, I'm gonna show y'all what the heat damage looked like. It was a mess. And then I went through a phase where I didn't want any hair, so I cut all my hair off. And then I went through a phase where I was all natural. And I think right before I got my second, round of starter locks, I was straightening my hair a lot. I went through like this really big natural stage, and I loved my afro, and I loved my natural hair, and I had finally figured out a way to wear it that I liked from what it was back in like high school and junior high. I hated how I did in high school and junior high, and I found a way, and I was embracing that. I was really embracing the natural lifestyle. I loved it because I had finally figured it out after so many years. And then I straightened my hair, and then after that, I think what happened? Oh, I went on a cruise. It was me, one of my old friends, where I don't really know, whatever. But one of my old friends, my sister and my mom, and we all went on this cruise. And like after the cruise, I was like, all right, I want to do something. I needed to do something drastic in my life, so I was like, I'm finna get locks. So I told my best friend at the time and a whole bunch of my friends, like, y'all, I'm finna get locks. And this is when lock extensions were like trending, so they thought I was getting lock extensions, man. So the person who did my locks was my cousin, the person that like I was inspired to get them from. But I got the real locks. Like, I actually went through the whole journey with my real hair, but I wanted to get the extensions. And she and another young lady who had locks was like, do it the proper way with your own hair. And she's like, and the reason that I'm telling you to do it like this with your own hair is because you're gonna appreciate the journey so much more, and you're gonna love yourself so much more, because you have to go through so many phases of your lock journey. So I was like, and I also couldn't afford extension, like the natural extensions with the real human hair. That crap was like $1,800, and I didn't have it. So I was like, I'm finna do what I can afford, but I know I want these locks. So I got the lock extension. I got my starter locks on March 17th in 2017, and I hated them. I'm not even gonna cap. I was so sad when I got my style. Like, I liked it, but like I wasn't feeling it. I felt like I looked like a boy, and I wasn't feeling it. So like when I first got them done, I think for maybe the first 2 months I wore a head wrap. So like I would literally pin all of my short locks down. And granted, my hair wasn't short when I got them. My hair was maybe to here, and I didn't think that was super short, but like I didn't realize the shrinkage when you get locks. So like my hair was here, but it went up to here as soon as I got the locks. For 2 months I wore that mug in a head wrap. I would get a scarf and like have it to where it would be like a little bun down here, and like have my baby hairs out. And that's what I was doing for 2 months, because I just didn't like how I looked. But I also was not confident in myself at all when I first got my locks. I did not love myself. I did not see myself as beautiful or anything when I got them. So I went through that journey like 2 months in, and it wasn't until maybe like 6-7 months into the my journey that I kind of started liking them, because they were starting to mature and bud more. Hopefully you guys can see these pictures, but they were starting to bud more and having more of authenticity. They were looking more natural, and they were like looking like actual locks. So I started doing like different hairstyles, and I'd have to kind of fake it, so I made it in big earrings. Eyebrows and lashes was my best friend, okay? Because I had to do everything in my power to not look like a dude, because I felt like sometimes I looked like a dude. Like, and I was also going through a phase in my life where I did not give a fuck about what I looked like, what I wore. I just was going through a phase, okay? So, let me see. I think it was, when did I started noticing a little bit of growth was the year Minnesota had the Super Bowl. I'm going to find it. But the year Minnesota had a Super Bowl, I went out with my friend and her friend. And I did like these 2 space buns and had my hair down. And after that picture, I was like, oh, baby, I'm excited for what is to come with my locks. Because I looked good. If you couldn't tell me I didn't look good in this picture with my locks. So like after that day, and my hair hadn't grown like a whole bunch, but you could see that it had grown and it was maturing, and I was like, oh, I'm here for this. Like, I like this. So yeah, that's when I started like liking and appreciating my locks more. And then after that, I had went through a phase where I was like, I don't want my hair no more. I don't want the locks no more. I want to dye my hair, because I just felt like my locks were never going to grow. Oh my gosh, you guys. And at that point in time, I was at like the year and 6 months point, and I called my auntie and I was like, I want to cut my hair. I don't like it anymore. I am over it. Oh, y'all, why am I like this? I wrote it down too. There was a phase before I even got here to where I got lock extensions, faux locks on top of my locks. Y'all, don't do that. Like, I personally will never suggest anyone to get faux locks on top of locks. I have no problem with box braids, wigs, all that, but faux locks on top, that shit took me so long to take out of my hair. I still had a lock until maybe 4 months ago. I had a lock that still had the synthetic hair wrapped around it. I finally like found it and cut it out, but it took me almost 4 years to get that shit out of my head. It was terrible. Now, granted, it was cute. It was really cute. I'm gonna post a picture. I want y'all to see. But it just was, it was a bad experience. Like, the synthetic hair didn't agree with my scalp. My head was heavy. My poor locks was stuck in there. So I had gone through that phase. So if y'all are thinking about getting faux locks on top of your locks, think again before you do it. It's just, the takedown process is a bitch, all right? I'm not even finna lie to y'all or sugarcoat it. That shit was hard. It took me hours to take that out. I cried because I thought I was gonna have to cut my locks out of them damn things. So I had gone through that phase before I went to the phase where I wanted to cut all my hair off. And I called my auntie and I was like, I want to cut my hair. And she's always the person that cuts my hair or gives me the okay to do something drastic to my hair, because she has done everything to her hair besides getting locks, but like cuts, colors, everything. So I always ask for her help when it comes to hair. So I went over there and she was like, you've come so far and you've worked so hard, and girl, we didn't even think your hair was gonna lock, and it's locked. Like, I don't think we should do this. So what else do you want to do? And I was just like, okay. I'm like, well, I want to change. And my cousin had told me, do not dye your hair until after the first year of having your locks, because you want your locks to mature. And I was so scared to color it. It took me a year and 6 months to actually color it. So I told my auntie, I was just like, let's color it. Let's dye the tips. So we went to Sally's and got some damn bleach, and we dyed my tips and like some pieces of my hair blonde. And at first it looked a mess. It didn't look good. But then as the sun hit my hair and my hair started growing with it, it did look really, really good. I hope I have a picture of what it looked like. So then after that, I think that once I hit my 2-year mark, y'all, my hair ain't never grown so fast in my life. Granted, when I didn't have locks, my hair never went past here. Like, my hair never went past this level, ever. So after the 2 years, my hair had hit like here. And it was, I was walking in my house and my mom was like, Kiana, your hair is so long. And I have a picture of it, of when I realized that my hair was so long. I was like, oh my gosh, my hair is getting long. So then I was like, oh snaps, let me see if I can put my hair in a ponytail. Y'all, when I had enough length to put my hair in a ponytail, it was over with. I was that bitch. I was happy. I was like, oh, ponytail, oh, because I could not do that when I had my natural hair. When I even straightened my hair wouldn't even go. My hair just wouldn't go past a certain point. It would always break off. So when I got to that point, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I was literally like this all the time. Like when Shake Them Dreads came on, I was, because y'all couldn't tell me I wasn't the shit when my hair hit that certain point. People, y'all, when y'all get locks, y'all know what I'm talking about. My people who have locks and the people who don't have locks. If y'all get locks, when y'all get to that point, no one is gonna be able to tell you a fucking thing. Excuse my language, but oh my gosh, I was so excited when I could put my hair in a ponytail. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. So then, after that point in time, I just was enjoying my hair because it was long. I was doing different styles. And mind you, I mainly have been retwisting my own hair. I learned how to do my own hair simply because I couldn't afford to get my hair done. Now, when I could, I would go get it done. I've only had 3 people do my hair. It was my cousin who started it. She was the one that was maintaining it at first. And then she was like, bro, you learn how to do your hair. Like, it's a really good investment to learn how to do your own hair. And then I had my auntie do it, and my stepdad's godmom did my hair. So those are the only people that have ever touched my hair. And then after that, I just was doing my own hair, my own self, and I just have kind of figured out a routine. And also, every time I've dyed my hair, I've been the one to do it, because I'm not finna whoop my own ass if I fuck my hair up. But if someone were to color my hair and all my hair fall out, I'm not saying I'm gonna whoop their ass, but I'm saying I'm gonna be very upset, because it is a lot to color locks, and a lot of people are not like familiar with it. So I've always just been like, I'm gonna just do it myself. If it falls out, I can only blame myself. So yeah, like, when did I start noticing? I think it was 2019, middle 2019, late 2019 to early 2020 is when I noticed the growth. In 2020, in the middle of 2020, the summer I moved. I was like, I'm about to move. I need to do something drastic. I go through these phases, y'all, where I'm like, I gotta do something drastic. So I colored my hair red. And y'all, I feel like everyone with locks should color their hair just to experience it. I loved my hair red. Oh my gosh, that phase in my life was so... I don't even want to call it a phase, because shoot, I might dye my hair red again, because I was it. The red was it. It was everything. I just was and I was in Atlanta. I was in a whole new environment, and I did it right before I moved. I like colored it maybe like 2 months or a month before my mom's wedding. At first I hated it because I'm so pale, and the color I put in was so bright, and I was like, oh, I look a mess. Like, I hated it. I panicked and everything. And my guy best friend at the time was all like, all right, I'm gonna take you out, because my boyfriend had moved to Texas. He's like, all right, I'm gonna take you out, and we're gonna get the public's opinion so you can see that it doesn't look bad. Man, we went out. Mind you, I got super drunk, but we went out, and when you drink, you get a little bit of liquid courage. Everybody was like, girl, that red, that's it. Like, babe, and then after that, I was like, oh, I didn't like this red. Girl, what was wrong with me? Because I look good. So I went through that phase in my life where I just was red haired, and I looked really good. I really enjoyed my red hair. And then I went through another phase, or it wasn't even another phase. I felt like my hair was thinning because I was coloring it so much. that I was like, I'm finna take a break. So I dyed my hair black, and then like in the front I wanted it to be purple. And I don't know what I did, but it turned out to be like a dark purple. And in some pictures you can see the difference. Like it was really black back here and like a maroon dark purple up here. So I did that. And then this is just kind of the look I've been going with, because the color has finally washed out. So it's like brown up here and blonde up here, and I like it. I'm kind of feeling the brown look just because I feel like it goes with everything. I can go from, you know, casual to going out to elegant to glam. Like I can change my aesthetics, and I could do that with the red, but sometimes the red clash with a lot of stuff. So I'm appreciating like this color now and like the different things that I'm doing with it. So like when I moved out here, that's when I started getting like really like into style. So I learned how to do the flower petals. I did a style with like bantu knots, and like this is my most recent one. I did the pipe cleaner curls, and this my go-to hairstyle. So I haven't retwisted my hair in almost a month, and I want to do minimal things, lock, like female person with locks. When I got locks, I thought I was never gonna have to do it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna have to maintain it. That's a lie. You have to have a regimen and maintain your hair, and it takes a while to finally get that routine of what really works for your hair. So anything that will help me not retwist my hair is it. I will go months without retwisting my hair, but I would go months looking a mess without retwisting my hair. I've been going on almost 2 months with this hairstyle, and it doesn't look a mess. Like it's still, you know, a little scruffy up here, but like it doesn't look a mess. And I'm washing it tomorrow to see if the curls will stay and if my hair will still, you know, maintain the look. And if it doesn't, I just want to do like a perimeter retwist. But yeah, like y'all, the locker, it is an experience. Like I truthfully feel like if you're gonna get locks, woman or female, don't get the extensions. Like do it the original way, from the finger coils or the 2-strand twist or whatever you gotta do to get it locked, because you get this new love for yourself when you grow your own locks. I don't know, like I feel like I'm experiencing what my cousin and that young lady was telling me I was going to experience when, you know, my locks really flourished into what I wanted them to be. So now it's just like, it baffles me for how long I've had my locks, because I just never, like my family, my friends, we never thought my hair was going to lock. We never thought it was going to get this long. And now I'm to the point where like, oh, I really want to see how long my hair will get. So like my hair is past my shoulders. It's kind of like, where are we? Yeah, you can see like where it goes. So this is how far my hair is when it's stretched. I hope you guys can see that, because I can't see. Can you? Here we go. Yeah. So this is how long my hair is when it's not curled. And it's curled so it's not like stretched, but I want to see how long my hair can get. Like my stopping point is like right above my butt, because I don't want to be sitting on my hair when I dry, but that's the goal. And another thing is I want to keep my locks until I get married. So because I have a vision of what I want to look like for like as a bride. So I always tell my family, my friends, like if I ever think of cutting my locks, it will be after I get married, because I have always had this look of what I would look like now as a bride with locks. And I probably will still keep them after I get married, because I want my kids to have locks like mommy if I were to have kids, and my boyfriend's getting locks now. So I was like, I just want to be a family with locks. And then, you know, once they get older, if they decide they no longer want their locks, you know, I'll allow them to, you know, do whatever they want to do with their hair. But yeah, I want my kids to have locks. So yeah, I would love the journey, y'all. Like it's been so cool. And I know I've been talking a lot, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the pictures and the visuals of my lock journey. If I could give y'all one tip, the one tip it would be is have patience. Like patience. Just stick with it and like have that patience, because once your hair gets past, personally I feel like once your hair gets past that 2-year mark, it's a wrap. Your hair is going to grow like nobody's business, especially if you're taking care of it and you're you know, doing the things that you need to do and putting love into your hair and moisturizing it. Oh yeah, it's a wrap. You're finna be that person. Whether you're gonna be that bitch or that nigga, you gonna be that person. Like regardless, I'm really trying my hardest to not swear as much, you guys, but I'm also still trying to be like, this is who I am. So but yeah, like I'm so excited to see where I'm at next year or 2 years or 10 years from now. Like I just, yeah, it's been pretty cool, but I've been talking a whole bunch. But yeah, like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed my lock journey with my visuals, and kind of going down memory lane with me, seeing like where I started to where I am at now. Yeah. Oh, also, did y'all see, so that I did a no makeup look, and like I'm really here for it. Like I'm not even finna cap. Like I really like it, and it also only took me 15 minutes to do. So I think I might be going for the no makeup look more, because it didn't take me that long. But let me get off, because I did not want this to be 30 minutes, and it's about to be 30 minutes. But I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, if you are someone that likes beauty, fashion, and tips and tricks on how to maintain your locks and lock styles and everything, y'all just subscribe to your girl. Hit the bell so that you can get alerts when I do post videos. I'm getting more consistent, y'all. But yeah, other than that, bye humans. I'll see you later.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be